Hi everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Awakened podcast. Welcome back to a splendid show. This is going to be an interesting one because we're going to be talking about our week.
Or at
heavy.
least last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
So it's gonna. What a couple of weeks. It's just been craziness, everyone. Absolutely crazy. Besides everything else that's playing around the world, our personal stuff has just been through the roof. So Alison thought, well, let's
Share it.
Yeah.
Because we share everything else, so why not share what's happened to us in the last couple of weeks?
So, what about you? Take it away.
Okay, so Jason and I actually had to go find jobs because unfortunately funds had run out and we just needed to do what we needed to do. So we needed to go find jobs. Still doing podcasting. This is still, our love, and we're still sharing everything that we can. But yeah, we needed to bring some money in.
ASAP.
Yeah, pretty much. So I went back to the company that I was doing driving for, and Jason went to a pickpacking company.
Yes, I pickpacked for a company that sells products to help with your garden to grow. It's a massive international Australian company. The people were amazing. The managers were amazing. Loved everyone there. The job was very challenging and had a lot of tech involved, which is fine because, I like tech, but this was not great tech. It's Android. I'm an Apple boy, personally. So, yeah. Do you want to tell them about your story first?
Okay. So the reason why I'm actually wearing a cap is part of the whole story, because this is one of my foil caps that I wear. And I needed to do that because even though Jason and I had only just been working for pretty much it has been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
We've only been working for 2 weeks in our jobs. We've had a few interesting, energetic experiences as well. So I've got notes. We've both got notes. So, like I said, we had to get jobs, and it's been really good getting back out into the world again. For me, even though we've been in our house doing podcasting, loving every minute of it, it has been really good to get back out into the world, to meet people, to see people, to be around people again. And especially with the company that I work for, they're really supportive of everyone as well. So it's been really good to get back into that, to see customers, and just to pretty much share the love, kind of. Yeah, share the love.
You've sold a couple of candles as well.
I have sold a couple of candles to a particular customer, so very grateful for that as well. So it has been really, really good to get back outside instead of, I guess, being a hermit for a while. Even though we were painting, we were still kind of being hermit energy. Yeah,
and I've had a few healings here and there.
Yeah.
That's been really great. And the painting work sort of stopped. It's really strange. It's like we got slammed financially because there's a lot of work out there. I know there's still a lot of money out there. A lot of people, need candles. And
absolutely.
And the healing. I know people need healings. And the painting work, there should be a lot of painting work out there. But I don't know, with what's going on at the moment with us, it's just been really, really harsh.
Yeah, we felt, sometimes we feel like things are done to us, and we have felt that we have been supported with painting work for a few months, and then all of a sudden, with certain things happening in the world a few months ago, the painting work just stopped. And we kind of felt like we were being pushed to a corner to get jobs, pretty much, because we needed to bring money in.
Got to pay those bills.
We do. Unfortunately, we got to pay the bills. We live in the 3D world, so we got to, do things to pay bills, pay rent, and buy food and stuff like that. So it did feel that there were things happening to us that were outside of our control. So we thought, okay, you know what? We've got to do it. We've got to get back into the workforce and just be outside with everyone, making more making more contacts, meeting people again, just sharing the love vibration with everyone. So I've been a driver for 2 weeks now, and it has actually been really good because I really love driving. I enjoy driving. I used to be a tour guide, so being on the road is actually really good for me. But a few things that have happened to me on an energetic level. A couple of nights ago, Jason was listening to a video, and I don't know what it was actually about, but I was in the bathroom, I was doing something, and then I came out into the kitchen area, and then all of a sudden I just got slammed with so much energy that I had to sit down because I was starting to feel really nauseous and sick in the stomach, to the point where I couldn't move. Like, my head was in my hands and I just had to sit because I just felt so terrible. And then you had to do a healing on me.
I had to do a clearing on you, and I had to do adjusting of particular head bottom diamonds, and I think I pulled out some tech from your left side.
And I think you pulled out a cord from my back or something.
Yeah, it had a cord or something to do with the back. It's like she was okay one moment, and then just like a click of my fingers, just done. And you had a lot of energy harvested from you as well. This video that we watched was done in a nice thing. It was all about energetic and what was going on, but for some reason the energy with it was just slammed you.
Yeah.
Because I was okay.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I was completely fine until I just entered into the kitchen, and then bang, I was pretty much done. So yeah, Jason had to do a clearing on me, and I couldn't really. I just had to sit down and kind of regroup, and I think I just had dinner and then went to bed, didn't I? So that was it's really interesting that all this stuff is playing out while we've been working, the last 2 weeks. And then yesterday for me, while I was driving, so I have particular roads and particular routes and stops that I need to go to. So yesterday I decided I'm just going to go down a different road to get to the same stop, but I was going to just go down a different road. And I'm standing by the T intersection where I needed to turn right. And then all of a sudden it felt like the van was toppling over, or it felt like I was about to collapse and fall outside of the van, because I literally couldn't see what was in front of me for a good few seconds. And I didn't freak out. Like, I freaked out a little, but not to the point where I got hysterical. It was just, and it wasn't to the point where I was blinded, like no light. There was a lot of light, but nothing was in focus. There was no detail. It was almost, I can't exactly explain what my eyes saw. It was just that everything was out of focus, and I felt like I was about to faint. And that's not a good thing, especially when you're in a car or a vehicle or a van and, you're about to drive and things like that. So once I was able to pull myself, and this only lasted for a couple of seconds, and I came home and I told Jason, and we're still not 100% sure what had happened, but when I was in the van and I turned to the left of me and I saw a bit of a clearing where there was construction about to happen. And I thought, maybe something from that construction area, like a wave, or it wasn't an entity, because entities usually try to stick around. This was more like I had slammed into a brick wall and was about to get knocked out.
Yeah, because I was getting shown, it was like in my head I was getting, it was some sort of freak energy wave that passed through. So not just you would have received that, but everybody in that area.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, when I was sitting there, I didn't know if it came from the construction site or if it came from before that, and it was just this wave of energy that was going through. And wherever it was going, people were just getting hit by it. I just happened to be in the way as well.
Yeah And because you pick up stuff.
And a lot of people would have picked up stuff, but they might have felt a bit dizzy or something along those lines.
But Alison gets the whole experience, everyone.
So for me, it was very different. But yeah, if other people might have felt it too.
Yeah, possibly.
but more like thinking that they're a bit off balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas for me, it literally was almost like the van was about to fall over. I was about to fall out of the van, or it was just full on. And because we work in the energetic world, I knew exactly that it wasn't I was getting sick or something, or off balance. It was literally energy. A wave smacked me.
Yeah, it wasn't a virus.
No,
Nothing
along those lines. So that was the other thing that happened. And also what we've actually done a couple of videos on my story of training to be a shaman, and also a story on helping Jason heal from a spider bite, and a shaman came through as well. And since then, I have really grounded more into what being a shaman is for me as well, because we all of us in the New Age community or the spiritual community pretty much want to fly off, because we don't want to be in this world. And I get it, we don't want to be in this game, because sometimes the game is like really, really hard.
Yeah, it's tough.
And it's a tough game.
It's a tough gig.
Yeah. And because of you, Jason, you're very practical. I love the fact that you're practical. You come along and you say, well, we're living in this game, so we're in this game, so we have to figure out how we can work in this game. And a lot of us in the New Age community, unfortunately, we don't want to be in this game, but it's really important to ground. And I remember listening to someone say on another video on YouTube that we've got to remember that we're all consciousness, and we all are. So it's, when you identify with something, you're limiting yourself.
I think it was David Icke that said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so true.
G'day, Dave.
But it's true. Like we're more than just what we identify with, because we are consciousness, we are energy, we're more than just what we identify. But I realized that what works for me is identifying myself as something, because then it helps me to ground. So when we're doing the shamanic videos, it really helped me to ground back into this game and say that I am actually a shaman. And it is because shamanism is very grounding. It's very organic. And with me, because I am a lot in the head, I need a lot of organic things. I need a lot of tactile things. And actually accepting the fact that I am a shaman has really grounded me and helped me to be in this game. Because it's, again, like you said, maybe on a level I now realize that identifying as something helps me to be the player in this game, because on a level I already know that I'm energy.
Yeah, look, the shamanism for you personally is about you reclaiming back your tools and your personal power and reconnecting back to the earth, Gaia, all that sort of jazz. And you just, the more you ground it, the more you ground your personal power and your power. And we really need all to be a lot more powerful within ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And being out there is not great.
No, it's not good, because I speak from experience, not always being grounded, and it doesn't help you. That's why I'm wearing my cap, because I haven't felt grounded with the few things that have happened to me with draining energy. That's why I needed the cap, and extra grounding technique. But just by identifying and accepting the shaman within me, because shamans are able to be grounded but still tap into all that is. And I always struggled with being grounded in this world, but now I have a different understanding, because I'm grounded in this game. I'm not of the game. I'm playing a character in this game, but connecting back to my shamanic self, which connects back to all that is anyway, which is, it's actually just working both worlds or both games. Yeah, literally. So that has been my week. And I woke up this morning feeling really tired, really drained, almost like I had a hangover, but it wasn't really. Like, it's my whole energy field that seemed a bit out of whack.
Yeah, I think this week has wiped you out with the different things that's played out.
Yeah. And I do reckon because there are energies out there that don't like people being in their personal power.
I don't believe so, no.
I feel that because I have been grounding and working on grounding back and identifying with who I am, who I connect to on a heart level, I don't think that has been great for some other energies and some other beings. And I do wonder if all this has happened because I am feeling more. I don't know. Is that what you could say?
Well, yeah, you're more in your body, so therefore you're able to pick up a lot more within this particular realm that you're in. So you're a lot more conscious, have a lot more, not direction, but we were bouncing a ball the last couple of days. It was like helping us to realign ourselves on different levels. I just picked up this bouncy ball and just started just bouncing it. And it's like I was just getting, it's going to help you realign and concentrate your back being in the 0 point. And you start, when they start bouncing the ball together outside, just go with it.
It's kind of like, children, what was that game? Handball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was helping, for some reason, aligning our left and right sides of our brain and recalibrating it because we've been really, to be honest, we've been really trashed the last couple of weeks. So
Energetically.
Yeah. Work stuff is just, that's been...
Work is busy. So,
Busy.
So you're physically tired,
Yeah.
but we're talking energetically,
Yeah.
Because
we're blessed that way.
We work in both worlds.
Yeah.
Or all worlds.
So, yeah.
So that has been my 2 weeks. So, Jason, it's up to you
what
now.
notes have I got, Alison? So I started this job 2 weeks ago. I just wrote down for a date like 5th to the 8th, which was just this week just gone, and then another week before that. And it's like, okay, I've got to get a job. Okay, I should be doing my own stuff. But anyway, so we found a job on Seek and it was pick packer, 6 jobs. And I didn't know it was through an agency. I just thought it was directly through the company. So I had to deal with an agency. Bloody painful company. Didn't like it very much. So if you're listening out there, g'day. I'll be nice. So I rocked up to this factory warehouse, massive place, thinking, geez, there's a lot of boxes here, a lot of products. This is going to be interesting. And met all the team, and the team, as I said before at the start of the podcast, everyone was very helpful, very supportive, very nice. Had lots of beautiful chats with a couple of guys, especially one guy. We talked a lot about energetics, and he was asking me questions about stuff, and I was really promoting the podcast like there was no tomorrow until the manager said, so what's on the podcast? I'm thinking, oh, shit, here we go. Ghosts and aliens. What? Ghosts and aliens? I said, but we do other things too. But, yeah, it's our personal experiences. And he's English. I'm sorry. He's just looking at me and goes, I guess when you tell people that, they might look at you a bit strange. And I said, yeah, they do. But I said, that's okay. I'm a bit quirky.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So we had to use a computer system to zap numbers from a bin and the boxes, and it all corresponds on this, they call it like a Maverick. It's like a device that lifts up and down. You put your pallet on there and you go around in circles pretty much, collecting boxes. Sounds easy.
It does sound easy, yeah.
No, it was not easy. Not easy at all. I'd get lost a lot. And I was always asking these guys for help, like every 10 seconds. I'm thinking, this is just really odd. It shouldn't be that difficult. So I got to a point where a few days passed and I was slowly getting adjusted to the job, but I was really wrecked, like on all levels. And I felt like a day took like a year. I'm thinking, oh, here we go. What's going on with the time frame here? So I would come home and talk to Alison, and she's like, I reckon you're missing time. I think stuff's happening behind the scenes with the time. I'm thinking, I agree. And I was asking some of the guys about the time. It's like, oh, no, time, it goes so fast for me. And I'm thinking, okay, not for me. It feels like days are gone by in one day. And then after that, I was just, still getting lost and trying to find numbers. And I looked in the corner of my eye and I could see Spirit. And I'm thinking, oh, did I just see that? And he had the fluoro vest on and he had his pants, work pants and his boots and curly hair. I couldn't make out his face. I'm thinking, oh, somebody's died here. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to talk to the managers and see if there's anybody that have died here. The manager slightly freaked out a little because I'm like, oh, I saw a Spirit here because I was trying to make this game I was in, which was not fun, fun. And I was like, oh, there's a dead dude hanging around. And so I was, it was funny. I was trying to make it funny. And the manager's like, geez, I hope, they didn't die from an accident on the job site. That wouldn't be good for health and safety, would it? I was like, no, it wouldn't be. He said, it's okay, it's an old building. Nothing to do with us. Because this is all a new team. So a week goes past, my feet are killing me, everything's hurting, and I'm still getting lost. And what I found out was I got this download of there's funny bugs going on energetically to do with time harvesting, manipulation of time. There was a programming of when you scanned the codes and the numbers that there was a program that went into you. So you were getting reprogrammed through these particular number codes, because one of the codes would have been 1021 that belonged to a particular product in a box on a shelf somewhere you had to pick. There might be 10 of those. But what I was finding that I would miss the numbers and the numbers were right, or the products were right next to me, but for some reason I couldn't see it. So then you get into a trauma of running around with little thing, trying to find this number, and it was where you were. And then after that trauma, that feeling body trauma, you had to scan the barcode with the numbers to correspond with what you had on your Android tablet. And I went, oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. My time's being harvested. I don't know what else is going behind the scenes. And plus, I'm being reprogrammed. And there's a lot of numbers, so a lot of programming can happen with the barcoding system, and you had to zap it. And also, if you made a mistake, the machine would go do a hissy fit. So therefore, it would reprogram on another level.
So it's like sound trauma.
Yeah. So it was like all these different ways of reprogramming you through this system. So I was like, I've got to get out. I said, this is not good. And I was talking to somebody else, and they said, the energy in this place is so bad, you need to get out. Even though everybody was really lovely and really nice.
It's more the energy.
Yeah. And the products were, integrity and stuff like that. Nothing to do with the company at all. As far as I know, I don't have to do with the building. I don't know. It's like another harvest network building, because this is a second job that I was in where there was a harvesting and AI playing games, stuff like that. And I was just thinking about all these guys have been there for a year and so, and 6 months. I was like, how long have they really been there for?
Yeah, and how many times have they been looped over? Yeah,
because we talked about looping as well. And this company goes through a lot of staff. We would go through in one day, 2 people a day. They'd come and go, and then more would come in from this agency, and it's like, I think everybody knew on a level what was going on. So, and I'm just getting that now. So they would come into the energy, because I was the same. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But no, I've got to earn money, got to buy some food. So I'm just getting that now as I'm talking to you guys. So that's one of the reasons why I feel that they were also going through stuff. I mean, the job is pretty full on crazy, and the expectation to pick a certain level of boxes, every day, which I get. I mean, it's a business. You got to do what you got to do. You'll be trying to make money and do the right thing. So that was my experience for 2 weeks, and then I got some help from Alison to get into another gig, working with food.
Because I remember, you came in and you told me that you told me about the barcoding, right. And barcoding is really not a good thing. Like, you do not want to be reprogrammed with barcoding because there's a lot of mind programming going on in this game. And a lot of beings and energy, especially one energy in particular, that just loves to reprogram people. If you ever want to watch a movie about reprogramming, watch Dark City.
I feel like I'm in Dark City movie at the moment.
Yeah, because you went from one thing to another thing.
Yeah, so I was a pickpacker one day, and now I'm cooking the next.
Yeah,
I'm a cook the next week.
Yeah.
We were talking to somebody a little while ago, and she was mentioning about creating green glasses that blocked out
Oh yeah, that's right.
AI and programming and stuff like that. So I had one night I created my energetic green glasses and put them on, and I had to wear them, but I had to remember to put them on to help cancel out the programming that was going on. And the funny thing is that this company doesn't have a clue. If they listen to this, which a few of them might, they're going to go, what the F is he's going on about? Because nobody has a clue.
No, of course not, because not everyone is that can pick up stuff like that.
We're just lucky that way. So then I had a dream, a confirmation dream, I believe, probably another dream, but whatever. And the dream was I was outside with Alison and we're looking at the moon, and the moon was then having pictures form in the moon, a bit like a movie screen, really. And the picture that came up, or the video that came up, was share, turn back time, if I could turn back time. And I went, oh my God, I'm in the dream, it's semi-lucid. Because I was trying to get some more information about what was going on behind the scenes at this job. So then I got this dream, and it was all about if I could turn back time. It's like, if I could get back my time, and that was confirmation, like I've been there longer than 2 weeks.
And that time has been turned back or looped, or something going on with time.
And after I finished yesterday, which was sad because the guys were amazing. I keep on saying that because they really are. I felt like I've been there for 2 years, not 2 weeks. So I'm a little bit concerned. Hopefully one day I can fix it or do what we need to do with it. That's not good.
No.
That's not good. I feel sorry for everybody that's involved in that shitty vibrational frequency bullshit games.
Yeah, because there's so much re-looping that we don't even realise that goes on.
And resetting.
And resetting that we don't even realise that goes on. If you ever feel like, because it happened to me being a tour guide, I was gone for 5 days, and I said to you, I felt like I was gone for 5 years.
And you were gone for 5 years.
I was gone for 5 years.
Abducted.
Yeah. So if you ever feel like you're missing time in a way where you're somewhere and you only spent an hour, but it feels like a year, like for you, most likely something's gone on behind the scenes, and there was some kind of re-looping, resetting, or abduction.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting. Be nice to be able to figure it all out and not be tampered with.
I guess one way you could, because energy gets taken from you as well, because if you're being re-looped, energy's been taken from you.
Soul shards possibly as well.
Yeah, so I guess in a way to regain that energy would be to just set an intention. Because if you feel like you have energy taken from you, or you feel like you've been in a place that is longer than what is actually going on, then I would be reclaiming the energy back and filtering it. Yeah. So I
haven't done that yet.
No, you need to do that.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys feel like you've been in a place that's a bit too long than what you actually are on a physical level, you can always set an intention of reclaiming your true energy back, because you don't want to be taking anyone else's energy. You only want yours.
Yeah, you just want yours.
Yeah, you just want your energy, and just filter that through a filtering system. I don't know, a filtering bubble of love or something along those lines. But yeah, your own love. Yeah,
intention of doing that through the love frequency to transmute it.
Yeah, your own love though.
Yeah, your own love, not your tech trade, whatever love, AI, whatever. Just your organic,
your heart space, your true heart space. Yeah.
There's so much that goes on.
Yeah, and this is only in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is 2 weeks of us working again, and who would have thought that would have happened in 2 weeks?
Yeah. So we're still editing 7 days a week, and we do 5 to 6 shows on the weekend.
Yep.
and then now working. So
Yep.
So if you can, buy us a coffee.
Yeah, if you would love to support us.
Yeah, I need a coffee.
We do have a section where you can buy us a coffee, and we love coffee, and coffee would really help us out.
I'm going through a litre of coffee a day just in the mornings because we start early. We're going through Lavazza like no tomorrow.
Yeah, we love coffee. So, yeah, thanks so much for your support.
Yeah, if you can support us, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there anything else?
Let's check my notes. No, I pretty much covered all my crapperoonie this week, last week.
Look, it's not crap. It's great. It's great content.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Look, it'd be
it's
nice.
interesting, but
It
to
is-
be experiencing, I prefer to watch somebody else going through it, like on a Netflix movie.
Well, actually, I probably wouldn't prefer anyone to be going through this stuff.
That's just a movie.
On an energetic level, because I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I experienced.
No, I felt sad for everybody at this workplace.
Yeah.
They're all decent people, nice guys, young guys. But that's, maybe it's our experiences we have to experience some things like that for whatever reason. Yeah. But I tried to be chirpy and happy and did my best.
Well, I reckon you made a change in that place because you said that a lot of people were very sad that you were leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I left with a lot of love in my heart. Yeah. And everybody's going to say, oh, remember that dude, Jason?
That weirdo?
That weirdo, quirky boy. So, yeah. Okay, let's finish up and stop babbling.
All right, cool. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our show today or our episode. And
yeah, just thank you for tuning in, listening and watching. Thank you for buying us coffees. We really do appreciate it. And we're going to send you heaps of love for listening to my babbling.
our babbling.
I babble more than you. Anyway, we're babbling again. We digress. Have a great week, everyone. Sending you lots of love and blessings.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.